I think sometimes we forget how diverse a country India is. Let's talk a little bit about all the different states and maybe the different gestures and things that are accepted in different places.
There are around 27 states in India now. It used to be 22. Each of them has their own cultural traditions. Each of them has their own language, their own food. There's, those languages and several dialects. So not everybody, it's not same, as you move from state to state. And I talked about the food being different. What was it you had asked about?
Well, I know it's a very populated country and it's very diverse. And I also had understood that when you hear an Indian person's last name, that in many cases you know where that
person comes from. What state you can.
So people tend to stay in the same state?
No, they move, okay. but you know where they originate from. Okay. For example, my last name, although I haven't lived in West Bengal, that's where my family's from.
Okay.
I was about to say, the government languages are English and Hindi, and in different states they have their vernacular language. But in Hindi, if you want to greet somebody, you say namaste, and you join hands. So it depends on the status of the person. They may shake hands with you or may not. Generally, when you go into the little villages or to the poverty-ridden area, you just say namaste.
Any problem with eye contact or the proximity?
They may not. Proximity, it's a very populated country. So depending on where you are, if you're in the marketplace, it'll be very crowded. And who knows who you're rubbing shoulders with.
Exactly, right.
So,
how about taking photographs of people when you're in the different villages?
They don't mind. It's fine, you'll be allowed to take pictures. You may find, when you're in the bigger cities, you might find hordes of urchins following you around, asking you for money. But hopefully your tour guide will take care of that and make sure you're not harassed.
Should the delegates just ignore that kind of behavior?
I wouldn't encourage it because it's a racket, Yeah, there are people in poverty, but it's
right.
I wouldn't encourage it. I may have given, but yeah. For thank you, it's Dhanyavad in Hindi.
Say that again.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
See, in English, the sound is not there.
Yeah.
So in a lot of the Indian words have that the sound. So it's hard to say.
But because of their British heritage, the main language is English.
The government language, no. Okay. There are a lot of people who know English, but there's still a lot of people who speak in Hindi and all the other.
Will they respond to English if the
they
students?
could? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.